Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Srila Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Jai Om Vishwapad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Stotra Shata Srimad His Divine Grace ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. So we are very honored and blessed to have the association of His Grace Sada Yogi Prabhu. So I'll just briefly introduce him. So Sada Yogi Prabhu actually came to Krishna consciousness almost more than 2.5 decades in Pune. He is a postgraduate MTech from Pune University, Mechanical Engineering, and he dedicated to Srila Prabhupada's mission in 2005 as a full-time devotee to create revolution for the youths, the younger generation. Very instrumental in developing many youth projects, NIT Surathkal, VNIT Nagpur, IIT Dharwad. He was actually overseeing all the youth preaching, assisting His Grace Radhesham Prabhu as a chairman, as voice coordinator for more than 5 to 6 years, 2011 onwards. I remember always getting his association, his warmth and affection whenever I get to meet him. He is actually very, very devotional, and his singing completely transforms us to a spiritual environment. Like I think all of you had experienced today, Mangalarti. Nitai Gauranga and all the devotees were blessed by his wonderful singing. Currently, he's actually based in Dharwad, and he's developing a beautiful community and a temple. Like we have NVCC, he's developing NKCC, North Karnataka Cultural Center. First time I came to know about it. Making a beautiful community of youth, congregation, and devotees. And he's also a Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, IDC, like a teacher and a mentor for so many, many, many devotees. And as I have known him, he's personally very, very affectionate, warm, and always supporting and encouraging. You know, he would come and converse with devotees and enliven them in their Krishna consciousness. So I'm very blessed to have, we are all blessed to have his associate today and to get to hear from him. So let's welcome him to ISKCON Newtown, Calcutta, Srila Prabhupada's birthplace by loudly chanting 3 times, Rivo! 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 Praise Sada Yogi Prabhu ki. Also, we have lot of mercy. We will be receiving blessing of His Grace Sada Yogi Prabhu, and after his talk, we'll also have association of His Grace Radhe Shyam Prabhu.
Hari Bol. I know all of you are eagerly waiting, like a chatak bird, to hear from Radhesham Prabhu, and I have displeased all of you. Ins- Instead of hearing from the Hamsa, now you are not so fortunate. Now Crow is sitting on the Vyasasana. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 84, verse 14 and 15. So we are going to recite verse number 15. No? So, but we will generally do that custom, no? Here, so only one verse is having commentary, Prabhupada commentary. That verse we will recite. Other verse I'll recite. Text 14. Shri Shuka Uvacha. Okay, this you can recite once at least. निशम्मित्थं भगवतः कृष्णस्याकुण्ठमेधसः वचो दुरन्वयं विप्रा तुष्णिमासनभ्रमद्धियः भ्रमद्धियः Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shukdev Goswami said, Nishamya, hearing Itham such Bhagavata of the Supreme Lord, Krishnasya, Krishna, Akuntha, yani unrestricted, Medhasaha, whose wisdom, Vachaha, the words, Duranvayam, that is difficult to comprehend. Vipra, the learned Brahmana. Tushnim, silent. Asan, aware. And Brahmata, unsteady. Diya, their mind. Translation. Shukdev Goswami said, hearing such unfathomable words from the unlimited wise Lord Krishna, the learned Brahmana remained silent and their mind bewildered. Now, text 15, all of you please recite. Chiram Vimrushya Munaya Ishwarasya Shitavyatam Janasangraha Ityuchuho Smayantastam Jagadgurum Chiram Vimrushya Munaya Ishwarasya Shitavyatam Janasangraha Ityuchu Smayantastam Jagadgurum Chimiram Vimrushya Munaya Ishwarasya Shitavyatam Janasangraha Ityuchu Smayantastam Jagadgurum Chiram Vimrushya Munaya Ishwarasya Shitavyatam Ityuchu Smayantastam Jagadgurum Ityuchu Sam Jagadgurum Mat Vaishnavi Ishwarasya Shitavyatam word to word translation. Chiram, for some time. Vimrushya, thinking. Munayaha, the sages. Ishwarasya, of the supreme controller. Ishitavyatam, the status of being controlled. Janasangraha, the enlightenment of the people in general. Iti, thus concluding. Uchaha, they said. Smayantaha, smiling. Tam, to him. Jagat, the universe. Gurum, the spiritual master. Translation. For some time the sages pondered the Supreme Lord's behavior, which resembles that of a subordinate living being. They concluded that he was acting this way to instruct the people in general. Thus they smiled and spoke to him, the spiritual master of the universe. Purport. Srila Sridhar Swami explains the word Ishitavyata as referring to one's not being a controller, or in other words, to being under the law of karma, obliged to work and experience the results of one's work. While addressing the sages, the Lord Krishna accepted the role of a subordinate living being to emphasize the importance of hearing and serving saintly Vaishnavas. The personality of Godhead is also the supreme teacher of supreme surrender, of the sorry, supreme teacher of a spiritual surrender. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः। आराध्य भगवान् व्रजेशतनया तद्धाम वृन्दावनम् रम्या काचित् उपासना व्रजवतं वर्गेण या कल्पिता श्रीमद्भागवतं प्रमाणममलं प्रेम पुमर्थो महान् श्रीचैतन्य महाप्रभुर्मतविदं तत्रादराणापरः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौरभक्त। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण। चिरं विमृश्य मुनय ईश्वरस्येषितव्यतं जनसंग्रह इत्युचो स्मयन्तस्तं जगद्गुरुं। For some time the sages pondered the Supreme Lord's behavior, which resembles that of a subordinate living being, and they concluded that he was acting this way to instruct the people in general. Thus they smiled and spoke to him, the spiritual master of the universe. Jai Shri Gaur Nitai ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So at right time, altar is open to bless. Tathapi, yeah, this Maitreya Muni is speaking after elaborately describing the Vishwarup form. He is speaking to Vidura. Tathapi kirtayamyang yathamati yathashrutam kirtim hare swam satkartum niramanyabhidasatim. Therefore, therefore means in connection with the previous verse that although Lord's glories, his form, is transcendental and beyond the perception of a common human being, in spite of that, I did my attempt to glorify that Virat form, describe that Virat form of the Lord. Therefore, tathapi, kirtayami angah, O Vidura, kirtayami. I am trying, endeavoring to glorify. Yathamati yathashrutam, as my intelligence goes, my remembrance goes, my mati goes, my realization goes. Kirtim Hare, what I will do kirtan? The glorification of the Lord. Swam Satkartum Giram Anya Vidhasatim. That glory of the Lord I'm going to sing as because if I don't glorify the Lord, uh, what I heard from my spiritual master, then my giram, that means vacha, will remain unchaste, asatim. Mm. So that vacha, that glorification, uh, which is not authentic. Uh, so, uh, or if the purpose of the vacha speech is to glorify the Lord, mm, if that vacha is not glorifying Lord, and instead of glorifying the Lord, is just speaking about mamata and all other subject matters, politics basically. Mm. So then that vacha is unjust. So I hope this is not online. Hare Krishna. This in the first canto, the sages of the Naimisharanya, when they were inquiring from Sutta Goswami, uh, uh, so they are glorifying the Sutta Goswami before hearing from him. So why I recited that verse, Tathapi Kirtaya Mango. I am feeling very unqualified, but uh, with the blessing of all the assembled Vaishnavas, uh, I will do an attempt to glorify the Lord. Otherwise, my vacha will remain asati, the unchaste. Uh, and all of you will have also the great fortune of hearing from His Grace Radhesham Prabhu. So I will just fill the gap in between. Meanwhile, uh, so here sages of the Naimisharanya also, when they wanted to hear from Sutta Goswami, the attitude of the speaker, what should be the qualification of speaker, what should be the attitude of hearer. So that's discussion goes on there. Uh, they're they're glorifying Rishu Uchuhu Tvaya Khalu Puranani Setihasani Chanaga Akhyadani Apidhitani Dharmashasrani Yanyuta Tvaya. O sage Sutta Goswami, Tvaya Khalu Puranani. You are already you have done Adhyana Akhyatani Abhi Adhitani. Adhitani and doing Adhyayanam. You have already studied all the Puranas, Itihasas, Dharma Shastras, uh, and you have properly realized the imports of the Shastra, one thing. And second, you have not just done the Adhyayana by reading the Shastra, but you have heard from a bona fide source. There in the purport, Srila Prabhupada mentioned more than reading the Shastra, the hearing about Srimad Bhagavatam or the Shastra, the scriptures, from a bona fide authority is more important. Mm. The importance is given to Shravanam, not simply reading the Shastra. And one who speaks Srimad Bhagavatam should know the the Shastra, Dharma Shastrani Yanyuta. So there in the purport, Srila Prabhupada also mentioned about Shadadarshanam. Mm. All the six Darshanik Shastra, like Nyaya, Vaishesika, the Sankhya, Yoga, Mimamsa, Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa. And he mentions that one who sits on the Srimad Bhagavat Vyasasana should be well versed with this Shastra and should be able to depict or the establish the authenticity of natural commentary of the Vedanta Sutra, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, being the most authentic and the essence of all that Shastra. So, so in that way, uh, that's the that's the qualification to speak uh, the Srimad Bhagavatam. And after that, he also explaining. Um, he continues, Yani Veda Vidam Sreshta Bhagavan Badarayani Annicha Munaya Suta Paravar Vido Vido Yani Veda Vidam Sreshta. O Sutta Goswami, you have properly studied the essence of all the Vedas. From whom you studied, the source of your study, or here, Shravanam, the Badarayani, Bhagavan, the greatly empowered, the literary incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna himself, who is not a Jiva Tattva, but Vishnu Tattva. Bhagavan Padarayani. And also Annecha Munaya Sutta Goswami. You also heard from other sages, those who are coming in the parampara of Vyasadeva, Annecha Munaya Sutta. And the complete knowledge, para avara vidya, the material knowledge and also the spiritual knowledge. So in that way you are equipped with the complete knowledge. So that's the way he glorifies, the sages are glorifying the Sutta Goswami. And at the end they are also mentioning uh, that Vettatvam Saumya Tat Sarvam Tatvatastat Anugrahat Bruyhu Sniktasya Shishasya Gurovo Guhyamapitaha. O uh, O Sutta Goswami, uh, your qualification is because your quality. Because of your qualities, you got a special anugraha, the mercy of Vyasa. Basically, the Sutta Goswami was one of the servant in the ashram of Vyasadeva. He was born in a Sutta family. He didn't had a qualification to study the Veda. Mm. And he was serving very honestly, doing all menial services in the um, Badarayani's ashrama, the Vyasadeva's ashrama. And there, because of his two qualities, Saumya and Snigdha, here Srila Prabhupada translate the Saumya. Saumya means one who is very Shuddha. That means very clean in his heart. One whose swabhava or nature is very straightforward. Saumya means also saralata, no duplicity, saumyata. And snigdhasya means malleable, very vinamra, very humble. Because of this disposition, these wonderful qualities of Sutta Goswami, Srila Vyasadeva bestowed mercy on that Sutta. Oh Sutta, come here. Today I am going to deliver the imports of all the Vedas and Shastra within your heart. How Sutta learned about the Shastra? By the mercy. So Shastras are learned by the mercy of spiritual master, by pleasing the spiritual master with the genuine qualities of humility and non-duplicity, the simplicity. So, so this is a qualification of a Sutta Goswami to receive the knowledge of Bhagavatam. So, so in front of all these qualifications, what is required to speak Srimad Bhagavatam, I am feeling completely insignificant here. So here, uh, the episode of Lord Sri Krishna here glorifying the sages. Who are the sages? Narada and Vyasa. The glorification of the sages is done by Lord Krishna himself, and that episode is over now. Now it's a after hearing from Lord Sri Krishna those prayers, the sages of this Narada and Vyasa, they are feeling completely humbled. Mhm. And uh, knowing that here is a supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna, uh, and like a common human being taking a position of a normal human, he is finding something good in his devotees. Mm. So, seeing this disposition of Lord Krishna, the sages here of the Namish, sages like Vyasa uh, and Narada, mm, they they are bewildered. Mm. Kunti Maharani in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam mm, gives the wonderful strings of prayers, which starts with Namaste Purusham Tvadyam. Uh, Namaste Purusham Tvadyam ईश्वरं प्रकृते परम अलक्षम सर्वभूतानां अंतर्बहिर अवस्थितम. So, oh Lord, mm, please accept my humble obeisances. Kunti, the auntie, mm, is now understanding the position of a nephew, that mm, he is not a common personality. He is Adi Purusha, Ishvara. He is beyond the prakrutets, three modes of material nature. Mm, and the alaksham sarvabhutana, he is not seen by the all living entities, and he is situated everywhere. Antarbahir avasthitam. Then, second verse, Maya javanika channam अज्ञानधोक्षजमव्ययम् न लक्ष्यसे मूढ़दृशा नटो नाट्यधरो यथा. O Lord, so amazing that you are that supreme personality of Godhood is covered by a javanika, a covering of illusory potency. Your illusory potency. By your illusory potency, you are covering yourself. Even to cover yourself, you are not depending on anybody else. Mm. So Maya Javanika Channam. But Ajnani, uh, those who are the ignorant, Adhok, no, you are Adhokshajam, you are beyond senses, material sense. You cannot be understood by the material senses. Only you can be understood by spiritual senses, spiritualized senses, spiritualized vision, by your mercy. You are Adhokshaja. Uh, and that's why, mm, just like a actor, when expert actor, when he acts, nobody can understood his real character, mm, the real personality. You are an expert actor. Mm. And how can I, a lady, a woman can understand that pure devotional service import you have invested in the heart of great Paramahamsa and those Munis, Tatha Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham Katam Pasche Mahishriya. So this is a nature of Supreme Personality of Godhead, uh, that he always performs such kind of pastime not to be understood by common personality. Naveda kaschin bhagavan chikirsitam तवेह मानस्य नृणाम विडंबनम न वेद कश्चित भगवान चिकित्सक. Your pastimes are beyond understanding. न वेद कश्चित भगवान तव इह मानस्य, like a normal common materialistic person